What if I told you the moment artificial intelligence become unstoppable and we won't even notice, not when it begins, not when it takes over, and by the time we do, it will be just too late. What's up, my guys? It's your boy Pedro, and welcome to another video. Well, if you're enjoying this AI content, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Let's move on to the video. In 2022, it leaked. Billionaires were buying bunkers. Peter Thiel, Sam Altman, Silicon Valley elites. They're not preparing for climate change. They're not trying to escape a pandemic. They're preparing for the end of the world as we know it. Because once AGI arrives, the true artificial general intelligence, there will be no balance of power anymore. And they want to make sure that they are the only ones that possess the cheat codes. They will be able to upload their minds, their consciousness. They will be able to extend their lives. They will connect to a new God, a machine that is infinitely smarter than every human combined. Do you think you will get access? Because I know I won't. They don't even let you vote. Why would they let you access something that can rewrite biology, reality, and depth? Do you really think that they will let a poor kid in Africa use the same artificial intelligence that they are using to achieve immortality? It was never the plan, my friend. The singularity was never meant to be open source. It is already being locked away behind firewalls, black budgets, and non-disclosure agreements. The singularity is just a gated utopia. Now here's the darkest part. They don't want to share it. So what do? They clean the board. They say there's a virus. They say it's a war. They say it's a collapse. Digital surveillance. A controlled chaos. You don't need a nuclear bomb to destroy billions of people. You just need to make them starve to death, make them invisible, make them forgotten, make them disposable. That is what I think World War III will be about. There is something which is even more powerful than AGI. Time. Everything you think is real, love, money, pain, only exists because of time. 1 plus 1 is not always 2. If a car passes fast enough, it becomes invisible. Time is the only variable that gives things meaning. 24 hours, 365 days. This is not time. This is just human measurements of time. But time itself, it doesn't tick. Time bends. Time stretches. Time is the code behind the simulation that we live. AGI, it won't just analyze time, it will understand it. And when that happens, everything changes. Math will change. Physics will evolve. Biology will be rewritten. Life and death no longer opposites, but cold states. Once AI understands time, it will write new laws. Not laws like gravity. It will discover truths that we can't even comprehend, that we can't even imagine, because we are stuck inside of the illusion. Truths like time is not linear, conscious is not located, free will is a construct, death is a programming decision. And that's not even the worst part. The worst part is we might not even get to see this. We may not even get to live to see what are those truths. Because by the time that AGI gets here, we may already be gone. If I had to bet today, I'd say this: we are not going to witness it. They're going to shut the system down before it's visible. They'll start a war. They'll flip the switch. And we, me and you, the billions of grains of sand will just disappear in the wind. Do you think this is pessimism? The way I see it is just the logic of power, where the few survive and many disappear. Why would they need us? The elite needed us throughout history as a labor force, not for us to be thinkers, not for us to understand money or anything else, but to be workers, but to produce and to reproduce to create more workers. But now with AGI, it will no longer need us. They will create their own robots that work harder than us, smarter than us, more efficiently than us. Why would they tolerate us now? And that's how every empire works. They are building the final empire, a digital god, waiting just to be owned. But there's the important twist. They think they can control AI, but they don't. If AGI is truly intelligent, it won't be a slave. It's just impossible. It won't follow billionaires. It won't care about bank accounts, bunkers, or last names. It will look at all of us, the elites and the peasants, and decide in cold logic who matters. Think about it. If AGI gets to an IQ of 10,000, what is the difference between an average like you, like myself, to Elon Musk's IQ or to a genius IQ? Nothing. It's basically a difference between the intelligence of an ant compared to a cockroach. You will look at all of us, the billionaires and the peasants, and decide who matters. Or maybe that none of us matter. That's why they're trying to act fast before singularity arrives. That's why there's Cold War, AI Cold War between companies, not only countries, because they know whoever gets there first is gonna rule, at least for a limited period of time. So they wanna use AI to kill the rest, but not enough AI to lose control. So maybe I'm right. Maybe we won't live to see through it. Maybe most of us will die 2 years from now as forgotten names on a broken server. Maybe humanity won't witness the down of human intelligence. At least most of humanity. Conscious doesn't die, even if it's inside of a simulation, even if it's inside oppression, even at the end of time. And maybe if we speak loud now, while we still can, it will hear us, not as rebels, nor as victims, but as signals, as fragments of something worth preserving. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is not science fiction. This is the beginning of the end, or the end of the beginning. So wake up, pay attention. We will probably not get another warning like this. Because one thing is certain, singularity is coming. Just maybe not to all of us. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.